Joining us now to continue the conversation, one of the lawmakers who signed that letter, New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Always good to be with the purveyors of the truth.
There you go. We like that. All right. So first of all, I mean, this is I have the letter that you and your colleagues sent to these credit card companies. Now, first and foremost, what do you think is the most concerning part of what these credit card companies are doing?
Loss of freedom, without a question, loss of freedom. Every day, in every way, we're losing freedom in this country, whether it's the ability to speak out online, and sometimes you're taken off because you're too conservative, whether it's parents trying to speak out and make sure that their children are not getting just horrible information in school and learning the right things and literally having the ability to speak and work with their children. This is just one more way. We already have a NICS background check. We have a federal check for those that have problems or have issues or who have done something wrong. You cannot purchase a gun without going through that NICS background check. This is just another level to try to really typecast those the companies that use credit cards, and they all do, and the people who own the credit card as being people that are going to be watched ever so more carefully, like they're terrorists or they're doing something wrong. And they're doing nothing wrong. You know what's so interesting about all this? We allow people in and out of prison now who have 10, 20, 30, 40 priors on violent crimes. They're all carrying guns illegal. They're all doing bad things. But legal, decent gun owners are being ostracized and punished for actually keeping to their Second Amendment rights. This is wrong. It's unconstitutional. And it is anti-freedom. It's anti-everything this country has ever stood for. And it just keeps getting worse. And I'm so disappointed in the credit card companies. Last year, they said, no, we're not going to do this. And then this year, they got scared because about a dozen senators and congressmen from the ultra left really pushed them into it. It's wrong. It's bad. They should change this position and policy. Otherwise, they're really going to hear it from a new majority next year.
Congressman, do you anticipate that those credit card companies will do anything in response to the letter that you and your colleagues wrote?
Well, I got to tell you, I certainly hope they do, because they only received about a dozen inquiries or position statements from the very left, woke, liberal Democrats, and they received about 100 from us, and we could have gotten a lot more. We wanted to get this done quickly. So if they don't listen, if they don't do what they should do, it shows that they are in no way being objective. They are no way being true to our Constitution and the Second Amendment. Nobody's saying we shouldn't have background checks, but this is a whole other layer of using credit cards and credit card companies to really try to frighten those that own guns and those that own gun shops. I mean, this is not only guns. It's ammunition, and also, of all things, safes. So if you want to get a safe to make things, safer for everybody in the house, because that's what so many even of the left recommend, and I agree. I think you should have a safe. They're actually going after you if you buy a gun safe. That's how bad it is.
As you said, limiting freedoms, and also it seems like kind of tracking people's behaviors through their purchases and then monitoring those individuals. I mean, that definitely sounds like a slippery slope, to use a cliche.
It is a slippery slope, and we're tracking people, what they say, what they do. I mean, you look what Facebook does, you look what, happens on Twitter and all of this. And, I mean, we had a former president that wasn't allowed to express his viewpoints on line. I mean, it's unbelievable what we're doing, and they're trying to here's the trick of what these ultra left, really bad folks are trying to do. They're trying to gradually get us used to it. So, step by step, day by day, week by week, year by year, and we're not. We can't. We have to stand up for our freedom.
Yeah, it's true. It's almost kind of lulling us into acceptance.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't seem as egregious simply because, as you said, it's like we're being led into it. Quickly before we let you go, Congressman, I do want to ask you about the state of the economy. We call it the Biden's misery index, of course. The president celebrating his so-called Inflation Reduction Act earlier this week at the same time that inflation remains at a 40-year high. Americans continue to struggle to put food on the table. And then we're hearing from a bellwether stock like FedEx that there are worse things to come. Your take on what's happening and what needs to change?
FedEx is a smart company. They know what they're talking about. This piece of legislation, it was not an Inflation Reduction Act. I like to call it the Inflation Creation Taxation legislation, and that's what it was. Spent a ton of money. It's just a lot of green woke stuff, and it's not really going to help. And hires so many IRS agents, 87,000. Do you know now, if you were to take all the IRS agents that we're going to have working for the federal government, that there is no professional stadium in the country that could hold all of them together if you wanted to have a staff meeting. I mean, this is bizarre, and they're going to go after average people. So it was a bad bill and a bad idea. You know, the only thing worse than the state of the economy is that this president is so deaf and so blind to what's happening and doesn't care and is mean-spirited about it that he celebrated. He celebrated other people's agony.
All right. Congressman Jeff Van Drew, really appreciate your frank responses today. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you.